So finding yourself a comfortable position where the body poses the least amount of resistance. If it's comfortable to be cross-legged, then go for it. But it's important to find the most comfortable position, and feel free to change positions. And taking a few deep breaths, we can start with a couple of minutes of witnessing the process of breathing. The body does that by itself. So being aware of the body breathing, and using that as a temporary exercise of concentration. And, doing the best to not allow ourselves to drift in daydreaming. At the same time, we don't try to control thoughts, to stop them from arising. Like watching the breath. Whenever thoughts arise, we see them, but not let them spin into a story. Come back to the breath. So using the breath as an anchor in the present moment. As we continue with this mindfulness of breathing, also releasing the weight of the body onto the contact areas. So not holding on to the weight. Even the weight of the hands. And relaxing the facial muscles. The jaw, you can let it slightly hang. Relaxing the eyelids. It was the Zen master Suzuki Roshi who was saying that one is watching your breath, one's breath, or counting the breath. What it really means is right now, right now. to sensing the belly rising and falling, different sensations connected with the diaphragm. The freshness of intake. And now we can ask ourselves, what is aware of the breathing? And this question is, it's not like in school, so it's not meant to be answered with words. If the mind says anything, that's not the point. The point is to turn your interest. So instead of observing the breath, to notice that which is aware of the breath. Yeah, so it's not at all relevant if we find how it's called, that which is aware of the breath. What's important is to direct your attention towards that, whatever it is, which is aware of the body breathing. And we can open, so no longer focusing on the breath. So let go of focusing on the breath and opening the attention like a camera aperture, noticing the space in which the breathing sensations are occurring. All these things that I'm saying now are not as an instruction to do something. It's more of a instruction to notice something that is already here. So staying with this open, unfocused sense of awareing, and not focusing into anything in particular, not trying to attain anything. And we can welcome the totality of the flow of perceptions. So allowing these perceptions belonging to the three realms. It's like thoughts, allowing thoughts. Thoughts are pictures or inner voices. So noticing those, one realm. Second realm is the realm of the body. sensations of contact or the breeze, or aches and pains, as well as what we call as feelings or emotions. So this is the second realm, the body. In one word would be sensations appearing to us. And the third realm is external sense perceptions, which with the eyes closed are limited mostly to sounds. So we just simply allow and notice passing thoughts, various sensations, sounds, and we notice them globally with benevolent indifference, which means we don't try to change anything. We don't try to get rid of anything. We don't try to make anything happen. This is different than most of us are connected, that they understand by meditation, where it involves some sense of doing, focusing. So maybe a little strange. It's more like a non-doing. Being present to all these phenomena arising. Images, sensation and sounds. Treating them equally. Not giving more importance to sounds, to thought as opposed to sounds. So welcoming them on an equal footing. Yet being watchful to not drift in daydreaming. So don't meditate only with the head. Welcome and include the body, all these energies, allowing all feelings or energies, contractions, emotions to come out of the woodwork from busyness. Allowing all these energies to be as it is, as they are. And if we notice Some of us may feel nothing in the body. Some of us may feel neutral, transparent. Some of us may feel like numb, or some of us may feel some unpleasantness somewhere. It's all okay. If we have any unpleasantness, maybe, something happened during the day or something. So if there's any unpleasantness, let go resisting it and welcome it completely. Without trying to understand it or call it anything. Seeing it for what it is. Energy, arising, passing, in this aware spaciousness. Observe and the tendency of the mind to offer suggestions, to think about this or that. It's like an assistant. Although it gets exaggerated, so somehow for most of us it's unusual, uncomfortable to be, just being. The mind and the ego sense of me doesn't like that. So it tends to bring up things. The mind is always about some other time and somewhere else, in the past and in the future. If due to past meditation experiences uh, in which the understanding was that I'm making an effort, I'm making a mindfulness effort to, I'm doing something. So if you notice any sense of trying to go somewhere or making some special spiritual effort to meditate, or any sense of, some contraction connected to a spiritual goal, try to let go of trying to meditate. Let go of trying to attain anything. And try for a little bit of time, the best you can, to just allow ourselves to be free from any goal. So we are more like curious. We are curious. We are exploring for fun in some way. The nature of our experience. There are some things we can check and try to verify. Is that all that we are aware of right now is constantly changing, constantly impermanent, arising and passing, thoughts, sensation, and sounds. Also notice that there is something already that is aware. It's basically we have no choice. It's awareing is happening. We have no choice but to hear the traffic sounds. We are effortlessly noticing energies in the body, thoughts. Also, as a little pointer, try the best you can to, as we are alert here and present, to not focus attention into something volitionally, but more, you're at Grand Canyon and you watch the whole vista without focusing. Instead of focusing, it's more like an open, notice the aware openness, the space. Another thing to verify and observe is that all these 3 rounds, the sound of my voice, the next image, and the sounds, they all appear onto something. And then they fade away onto something. It's like the mirror. All the images are appearing in the mirror. They are changing, yet the mirror remains unaffected by the reflections. And this presence, which is aware right now, is like an aware, alive mirror. Also notice that although the phenomena are coming and going, they are finite, like a thought, a sound, feeling, thought, sound. Although this is like that, there is actually a continuity to our experience. It's not choppy, the streaming. It's continuous. Which, and don't believe me, which is due to the continuity of the aware mirror. This wordless sense of emness. So turn your interest and attention towards this presence. And it's tricky here because it's invisible and intangible, so we can't pinpoint it. That's the bad news. The good news is that it is already here, and we are it. So I'm going to ask some questions. And so how this works is that I ask a question, and then you are checking in your own experience. You are going to check for yourself. You know, you don't believe any book, anything. You check for yourself. You look, and then you can answer for yourself. And you can have an answer. The answer can be either yes to that question, yes, no, or I don't know. Yeah? And you don't need to say it out loud. So we are exploring, we are interested in that, whatever it is, which is hearing these words right now. That which is aware of the body being relaxed or sleepy or whatever. Doesn't matter. So sensing this aware openness. So check. Is this which is aware right now, is this a thought? Remember, we have just multiple choices. Yes, no, I don't know. Is this being right now, which hears the traffic, and is this a feeling or a mood? We are looking directly, not, nobody knows better than you. Don't believe anybody. We check for ourselves. Is this presence that is perceiving our experience right now, is this located somewhere in the body? Is it located maybe in the gut? that which is conscious right now, is it located in the head? That which is now just here, is this, has it ever been hurt by anything that happened in your childhood or in a bad relationship? So remember, the mind doesn't know the answer. So you are looking directly and you see what comes up. There's no thinking necessary. Yes, no, I don't know. Yeah, so that which is aware right now, has it been traumatized by something in the past? Has it been diminished or scratched by any experience in our life? I invite you to keep coming back to this unfocused sense of awareing. Don't focus into something. Because whatever we are focusing into is not the presence. To have more chances to notice the invisible man is to stop focusing on something. Okay, so another question. Is this consciousness which perceives right now? And also, all these questions you answer not from memory, but from direct experience right now. Is this consciousness hearing, is it male or female? Or, another way to put it, if you were to wake up in a hospital and you are blindfolded and you have amnesia, would you know that from just being aware that the awareness is male or female? That which is perceiving right now, has it ever changed? From when you were 4-year-old, you had the first ice cream, and that which is perceiving the ice cream now, this awareness, has it ever changed? Does it ever, do you notice sometimes it turns off, sometimes it stops? This which is aware right now, can it be improved, enhanced? Has it ever been affected by any emotional suffering? Has it ever been affected by any physical injury? Do you remember when that which is present now, remember when it began? This, whatever this is it worthy or unworthy? Can it be unworthy or unlovable? Can it be damaged? This presence, perceiving our experience 24/7, can it be damaged? Yes, no, I don't know. Do you see any border to it? Yeah, I know the body has some border seemingly, but the question is this presence. Do you see any borders where it ends? Another way to put it, just from direct experiencing, is this that which is hearing Mihai? Is this limited or finite? Is it personal? Is it like yours, your presence? Or it just is? We have no choice in the matter. This is what we call presence. Doesn't matter how we call it, but that which is just perceiving thoughts and feelings. Can it die? So yes, no, I don't know. Can this presence stop and die? Also, this question, if you had noticed any sense of unpleasantness or any tension anywhere in the body, notice it. Welcome it completely. Are you these sensations that appear, or are you that which perceives the sensations? And this presence that we've been looking, exploring last 20 minutes, is this different than you? Or is it you? So I finish with the questions, and let's just marinate in it, as it, no effort, doing nothing special. Let's just let ourselves be. And let this just be enough. Oh, I forgot to ask you, it's a good question. This presence, which is aware, can it be lost when we are going to open the eyes? And we might just as well open the eyes. But still, continue as before. And with this eyes, the eyes, it's more like we have now a new channel through which consciousness perceives as the visual. And it's a cool exercise to not focus into objects and see colors, shapes, as if you're an alien, you know, your alien consciousness that you got into your body and it's like, whoa, we don't know that this is a tree. And get a sense of how it feels. How is it? You can close your eyes again. You know, what's different now? What's changed in the mix in terms of thoughts, feelings? Notice how things are slightly different. And notice Francis, my teacher, calls it the perfume of the background. The perfume of worry-free okayness. And seeing there are no problems right now. All right.